Hello everyone. So let us go with the numerical on impact of jet on series of vane. The question is a jet of water having velocity of 15 meter per second strikes series of curved vane which is moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second in the same direction as that of jet at inlet. The vane is so shaped that jet is deflected through 135 degree. The diameter of jet is 100 mm. Assuming the vane to be smooth, find the force exerted by jet on the vane in the direction of motion. Second one is power exerted on the vane, and third one is efficiency of vane. So let us write down the given datas here. Given at the beginning, velocity of jet at inlet is given. Velocity of at inlet v1 is equal to 15 meter per second. It strikes a curved one which is moving at the velocity of 5 meter per second. So velocity of plate u1 is equal to u2 is equal to u is equal to u is equal to 5 meter per second. And one more thing given is deflection angle is 135 degree. Diameter of jet is given. Diameter of jet d is equal to 100 mm, so that is equal to 0.1 meter. So you have to calculate. First one is fx is equal to question mark. Second one, power is equal to question mark, and third one is you have to calculate is efficiency is equal to question mark. So let us draw the velocity triangle. First I will draw here the curved vane. Here a jet of water strike this curved vane without making any angle, because no angle is given at the inlet. So it is I will draw jet of water striking this curved vane without making an angle with a velocity v1. So therefore it will be plate is moving at the velocity u1. So this is u1. So what is left is vr1, that already we have discussed. So v1 will be vw equal to vw1 in the inlet part. So let us go with the outlet triangle part. So this will be thing. So here jet get deflected by an angle of 135 degree. So I will draw here how actually it get deflected. So here this angle will be equal to 135 degree. So therefore this angle will be equal to 45 degree. So now we will draw the outlet triangle. So this is vr2. This makes an angle of 45 degree, so that is equal to beta 2. So we will draw this alpha 2 later, whether it is acute or obtuse, based on the value we will get. So I will stop here. So this will be vf2. I will draw u2 and vw2 later once we know whether alpha is acute or obtuse. So let us calculate the values. So in the inlet, going to the solution, at inlet we know that V1 is equal to VR1, V1 is equal to VW1, so that is equal to 15 meter per second. U1 is equal to U2 is equal to 5 meter per second. So we can calculate here VR1 very easily. So VR1 is equal to, so you can see VR1 is equal to V1 minus U1. So that is V1 minus U1. So V1 is 15 minus U1 is 5. So VR1 is equal to 10 meter per second. So we got here V1, VW1, U1, VR1, all the velocity components we have already calculated. So we should move to the outlet part. So very important thing we should calculate here is VW1 and VW2. So that is used to calculate force exerted, power and efficiency. So we have calculated VW1. So in order to calculate VW2, we will move to the outlet triangle. So at outlet, so given that the plate is smooth, so that is, so moving to the outlet, at outlet, so in the question they have given the vane is smooth. So in order to have the shift from inlet triangle to the outlet triangle, so that is VR1 is equal to VR2, since so that is equal to 10 meter per second, since plate is smooth. So in the outlet triangle we should calculate VW2. So first we will calculate what actually the VR2 cos phi value. So that will help us to know whether it is acute or obtuse. So we will calculate VR2 cos of beta 2. So that is equal to, so that is equal to 10 into cos of 45 degree. So 10 into cos 45 degree. So if you calculate, the answer will be equal to 7.07 meter per second. So that is greater than velocity of plate U2. So we can say, therefore alpha 2 is acute. So I will draw now the velocity triangle at the outlet as, so this is alpha 2, this is alpha 2, so this will be U2 and this will be VW2. So this is how we will get the velocity triangle at the outlet. So let us go with the calculation. We will apply here cos 45 to this triangle. So let us see what will be the thing. We will get cos of 45 degree is equal to, adjacent side is U2 plus VW2 and hypotenuse is VR2. So that is, so cos 45 degree is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. So adjacent side is U2 plus Vw2 divided by Vr2. So if you substitute here, cos 45 is equal to u2 value is 5 plus Vw2 we should calculate here divided by Vr2, so that is equal to 10. So if you substitute and calculate, we will get Vw2 is equal to 2.07 meter per second. So now we can calculate the value of Fx and work power and efficiency easily by knowing Vw1 and Vw2. So let us go with the first one, force exerted by jet difference between a single vane and a series of vane is in the place of mass per second. For the single vane we will substitute rho into a into relative velocity, but here we will substitute for a series of vane as a velocity of jet. So that is Fx is equal to rho into a into v1 into substitute as Vw1 so it is plus because the angle is acute Vw2, so that is equal to 1000 into diameter is given as 100 mm, so that is equal to 10 centimeter, 0.1 square into pi divided by 4, that will be area, into velocities of jet is 15. So Vw1 that is equal to v1 is equal to 15 plus Vw2 we got it as 2.07. so if you substitute and calculate, you will get Fx is equal to around 2010 Newton will be the Fx. So let us go with the second one. So that is power is equal to Fx into u divided by 1000. So Fx is equal to 2010 into u is 5 divided by 1000. So we will get around the value is equal to 10.5 kilowatt. So moving in the third one is the efficiency. So that is given by eta is equal to output of the jet divided by input. So output is nothing but work done. So Fx into u, input is half into rho into a into v 1 cube. So this will be the output. If you substitute here the values, so Fx into u, so that is 2010 into u is 5 divided by half into 1000 into area is 0.1 square into pi by 4 into v1 cube, so that is 15 cube. So you have to solve it, you will get efficiency eta is equal to around 75.9 percentage as a efficiency. We will move to the next numerical, that is a jet of water having a velocity of 35 meter per second impinges on a series of vanes moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second. The jet makes an angle of 30° to the direction of motion of vane when entering and leaves at an angle of 120 degree, draw the triangles of velocity at inlet and outlet and find angles of vane tips so that water enters and leaves without shock. Second one, the work done per unit weight of water entering the vane. Third one is efficiency. So this is what the question is. So let us write down the given datas. So in the beginning they have given the velocity of jet is given. So velocity of jet at inlet is given. V1 is equal to 35 meter per second. Next it is given like it strikes the plate moving in the velocity 20 meter per second. So velocity of plate u1 is equal to u2 is equal to u is equal to 20 meter per second, and it makes an angle of 30 degree to the direction of motion when entering, and it leaves with an angle of 120 degree. So we should draw the velocity triangle. So I will draw the velocity triangle here. Here in the question it is given like the jet of water striking with an angle of 30 degree. So we should draw the velocity of jet so as like this. So this is v1 making an angle of 30 degree. So that is what v1 is. So then we should draw its horizontal component and vertical component. So horizontal component is vw1 and its vertical component is vf1. Then we should draw relative velocity, so making an angle beta 1. So this will be what is 30 degrees, so that is alpha 1, and always this will be vr1, and from v1 to vr1, so that is u1. So this is what inlet triangle looks like. So let us go with the outlet triangle. So in the question it is given like jet leaves making an angle 120 degree. So always remember when the angle is 90 degree, so that is when the angle is greater than 90 degree, so alpha will be acute. So I will draw the velocity triangle. So first I will draw relative velocity. So this is vr2 making an angle beta 2. So this is vf2. So in the question it is given jet leaves the vane making an angle 120 degree. So if I draw towards this side, so here it will make angle 60 degree. So here we should draw towards this side so that v2 makes an angle of 120 degree. So you can see this angle is given in the direction, so this is 120, so this will be v2. From vr2 to v2, remember this will be u2, and from v2 to vf2 it is vw2. So this is how velocity triangle looks like. So I will draw this enlarged view of the inlet triangle. So that will be this is v1 and this is alpha 1 is equal to 30 degree, and this is vr1 vf1 u1, and this is beta 1, and I will name this triangle as A, B, C, D. So we'll solve this triangle and we will calculate all the component of velocity triangle. So that is I will apply now sine to the triangle ABD. So that is sine of alpha 1 is equal to opposite side is VF1 and adjacent hypotenuse is V1. That is sine of 30 degree is equal to Vf1 is unknown and V1 is equal to 35. So you should solve it. We'll get Vf1 is equal to 17.5 meter per second. So similarly I will apply cos alpha 1. So that is cos alpha 1 to the same triangle. So that is adjacent side is you can see that is VW1 and hypotenuse is V1. So cos of 30 degrees is equal to VW1 divided by V1 is 35. So therefore VW1 is equal to 30.31 meter per second. Now we have calculated this value. So we need now the only one thing that is left is beta 1 and one more is VR1. So first we will go with the calculation of beta 1. So we know here opposite side, we know the adjacent side, we will apply tan to the triangle BCD. So that is tan beta 1 is equal to opposite side is VF1, adjacent side is CD, so that is equal to VW1 minus U1. VW1 minus U1. So that is tan beta 1 is equal to VF1 is 17.5, VW1 is 30.31 and U1 is equal to 20. So we'll get Vane angle at inlet beta 1 is equal to 59.5 degree. So we have calculated Vane angle at inlet. So next we will calculate the one thing that is left is relative velocity VR1. So how can we calculate VR1? So we know here VF1 is known and also we know here this beta 1. So we can apply here sine beta 1 to the triangle BCD. So that is sine beta 1 is equal to opposite side is VF1 and hypotenuse is VR1. So therefore, so we'll substitute sine beta 1 is equal to 59.5 degree. VF1 is equal to 17.5 and VR1 is the unknown thing. So we'll calculate. So we will calculate the value of VR1. So that is VR1 is equal to 20.3 meter per second. So in the question they have given like the plate is smooth and there is no shock. So that gives a hint that VR1 is equal to VR2. So with this all inlet velocity triangle component we have calculated. So we should move to the outlet triangle now. So from the inlet to the outlet we got that is VR1 is equal to VR2 and here U2 is known. So remaining VW2 we have to calculate and alpha 2 is we can calculate. So that is alpha 2 is equal to 180 minus 120 and beta 2 we should calculate it. So I will draw the enlarged view of outlet triangle. So it looks like so here it is beta 2 and this is alpha 2. In the question this angle is actually given 120 so degree, that is V2 VF2 so if I will just name it as PQ RS. So now we should calculate what is the value of here beta 2. In this we know U2 is known and VR2 is known. I will apply now sine rule. So that is to the triangle PQR. So that is sine of VR2, sorry, so that is VR2 divided by sine of opposite angle, so that is 120 degree is equal to U2 divided by sine of opposite side, so that is 180 minus this angle is 120 minus this angle is beta 2. So we'll substitute the value VR1 is equal to VR2, so that is equal to 20.31 sine of 120 degree. U2 is equal to U1 is equal to 20 sine of 180 minus 120 60 minus beta 2. So you should solve it. So let beta 2 is equal to 1.48 degree. So with this we have calculated the Vane angle at outlet. Next we should calculate work done per unit weight of water. So not unit work done per second. So we have to calculate work done per unit weight. So to that we need W1 and VW1 and VW2. VW1 you have calculated. Similarly we should calculate here VW2, the outlet triangle. So that is this portion. So we should calculate what is VW2. So here we can calculate the value of VW2 by applying cos beta to the triangle PQ to the triangle SPR. So that is cos of beta 2 is equal to, here adjacent side is U2 plus VW2 divided by hypotenuse is VR2. So you can apply anything, cos, sin, tan, anything, whichever the convenient and whichever is known you should apply according to the known data. So that is cos of 1.48 degree is equal to 20 plus VW2 divided by 20.3. So you should solve it. We'll get VW2 is equal to 0.29 meter per second. So next let us go with the work done per unit weight of water. So that is equal to rho into A into V1 divided by VW1 plus here, because alpha is acute, alpha is less than 90 degree, that is equal to 60 degree plus VW2 divided by, since we are calculating for unit weight, so that is rho into A into V1 into G. So this and this get cancel into U. So that is VW1 we have calculated is as 30.31, VW2 is 0.29 into U is 20 divided by G is 9.81. So we'll get answer is equal to 62.39 Newton meter per Newton. Next we will go with the efficiency. So efficiency eta is equal to work done rho into A into V1 into VW1 plus VW2 into U, that is output divided by input is kinetic energy, so that is rho into A into V1 into V1 square. So this get cancelled. Substituting the value, VW1 is equal to 30 point, so here half is left, half into mv square. So if you take here, so 2 will take this to the numerator, 2 into VW1 is 30.31 and VW2 is 0.29 into U is 20 divided by V1 square is 35 square. So we'll get efficiency eta is equal to 99.9%. So the only difference between the single vane and series vane is, in the series vane we should multiply here V1 in the mass per second instead of VR1. So here in the single vane we are multiplying VR1. So that is what the difference between single vane and series vane. Thank you.